.50 caliber gunfire. A fast-moving skiff full of pirates is racing away from the USS Gettysburg in the Gulf of Aden. It's headed for the Somali coastline.
Right now, we've just fired 3 sets of warning shots from Cutlass 474, 3 bursts each. The skiff is determined it's not even slowing down.
They're running towards land. We need to stop them before they get to land, because once they're on the soil, we can't really do anything about it. We couldn't let that happen.
Knowing the pirates can reach land within the hour, Captain Brown devises a plan on the spot, one that's never been tried before.
Come up to 30 knots, right full rudder.
Captain Brown's plan is to use the Gettysburg's superior speed and massive size to circle the skiff. This maneuver will create wakes up to 10 feet high, which would swamp the engines and stop the pirates dead in their tracks.
If anybody's ever been in a small boat and the seas are rough out there, you know that you can't go fast in those seas. 10,000 tons puts out an incredible amount of wake, and I cut across them. I'm sure that they were sitting there going, what are these crazy Americans doing?
Captain Brown's quick thinking even catches his chopper crew off guard.
What the hell are they doing, dude? Look at them. They're throwing it over to port like crazy and coming to starboard.
When they hit that first wake, they were surprised because that skiff came up out of the water and back down. That's what swamped out their starboard engine. Okay, they've already lost an engine. You can see them pulling it out of the water.
Hey, sir, whatever you're doing down there definitely seems to be working. They'll be able to maneuver on these high wakes.
I definitely never seen a maneuver like that executed. It was awesome to see from the sky in terms of a little, 30, 40-foot skiff just going way up and down in the water. I mean, like crazy, just taking water all over. The guys on board hanging on for dear life.
It's pretty much like the Indians circling the wagons. There was just no place for them to go. They just got stuck in the middle of this violent wave action that was happening around them. And then finally their port engine gave out and they were done.
All right, Cap, looks like they just threw a couple ladders overboard. Their second outboard is now out of the water. They are DIW. Say again, they are DIW.
After a long wait, it's time for the counter-piracy teams to get into the action.
The captain did see one weapon on board. He said pretty sure he saw a rocket-propelled grenade, so we have to assume these guys do have weapons, so be careful.
The feeling is pretty tense. We're going to shoot at anybody who tries to mess with us, and these guys were just hauling, not stopping. If anything was going to happen, it's going to be this boat right here.
As I approached the skiff, I was excited because it had been a pretty thrilling chase that we'd done, but at the same time, I was very wary. These pirates had been much more aggressive than any of the pirates we'd seen before. We knew they had weapons. We had seen one in the rib. That we had fired at them, and they still hadn't stopped. So we knew that they weren't scared of us.
We're going out, and we're just like, listen, dude, have your thumb on the safety, get ready to switch it and go if anything happens.
But with their engines stalled and the boarding team staring them down, the armed pirates simply give up.
1 9mm, 2 AK mags, just miscellaneous ammo.
We arrested, it ended up being 7 individuals. We took their skiff alongside and we took everything off the skiff, and they had actually hidden weapons up in the fuel barrels. They had satellite cell phones, GPS. It was clear that these were professional Somali pirates who had successfully pirated merchant ships in the past.
It was Captain Brown's quick thinking to get that maneuver in place that really got those Pacific pirates to stop. Without a doubt, it should be named after Captain Brown because he was the one that developed it right there. The Brown Cyclone, I don't know.
That definitely fits his personality. I mean, he's definitely a bit of a maverick, but that's good, It's good to have a captain out here that kind of likes to try new things and not always be by the book. Our favorite line for him is, "I'm Rich Brown."
On the Gettysburg's last day in the Gulf of Aden, commanding officers lead a crew medal ceremony before turning the warship toward home.
With unparalleled leadership and aggressive training, they led a wildly successful counter-piracy deployment in the Gulf of Aden and Horn of Africa. Cool under pressure, they brilliantly led their team to capture 6 suspected pirate vessels, the first pirate mothership, and over $1 million in pirating equipment, and the apprehension of 38 suspected pirates.
Just such a rewarding factor to know that we were able to serve our country, we were able to serve the other nations out there and the merchants out there that are doing their job trading throughout the world.
You look at all those guys, and without every single one of them, we would not have been able to do what we did in the Gulf of Aden.
Yeah!